We're standing in the tasting bar at the Liberation Brewery in Jersey, where 4 years ago a journey began, which Tom is going to introduce for us right now.
4 years ago at the Mermaid Tavern, we decided that we would like to offer real ale in a cask rather than a bottle. Really through sort of a customer demand, we were getting more and more requests for real ale. So we decided to go out and find ourselves a supplier with a good reputation that could take care of that for us. We did some research, and Liberation Brewery at the time was doing some really good beers, winning awards across the country. So we approached them and asked them would they be able to help us with supplying real ales, Liberation initially, and leading into them creating a beer called Herm Island Gold for our first festival, and that was very, very successful. That led into the brewery itself investing in creating a new cellar for us, which was state of the art, temperature controlled, fantastic. You know, it really does make a huge difference when you have a proper cellar when you're looking after your beers. That all in turn led to us joining an organisation called Castmark. Castmark are an organisation probably based in the UK who come out and they'll surprise visit you and taste your beers and award you their award for keeping a good cellar, keeping good beers, taking care of your beers to make sure the customers are getting the best possible quality. And we have in the last 2 years retained our award from Castmark because we continually deliver the product at its very best.
Perfect. Thanks very much for the introduction, Tom. We're now going to wander through into the brewery to meet Paul Hurley, who's the head brewer here at Liberation, and he's going to explain exactly how he makes Herm Island Gold.
Fantastic. Paul, we're delighted with the Herm Island Gold that you created for us. Our customers are delighted. You know, it's gone so well. Can you tell us a little bit about it, please?
Yeah, I mean, you came to us obviously 4 years ago with a remit of what you wanted. We took a number of different types of malt, 5. We crushed those, mashed them in our mash tun, send that through the process. We used 6 different types of hop, which we put in the hop back, blended the two together in these vessels that you see behind you here. Came up with some beer that we as you know, we both tried. And yeah, I mean, the process takes a little while. We had a couple of goes. Obviously, these things take a little bit of time. We're delighted as well with the end product.
Okay, so you know, from start to finish, could you sort of talk us through the process?
Yeah, we mash on day one, if you like. The following day, we come in at 5 o'clock in the morning.
5 o'clock in the morning.
5 o'clock in the morning. I'll be in tomorrow.
That's
funny enough, brewing Herm Island tomorrow. 5 o'clock in the morning, we mash through. It stands for about an hour. We sparge or spray hot water over it for about 3 hours and leach all those sugars through. They then go into the copper. We add some hops into the copper, boil up for an hour to an hour and a half, get lots of flavour development in there. And then what's unique about our process is we've got a hop back where we put loads of different types of hops on the base, and then we drop that sugar solution, that wort, onto the top, and you get all those lovely flavours developed. Well, we then send it through into these fermenters that you see behind you, add yeast, ferment over around about a 48 to 72 hour period, skim the yeast off, cool it down, it gets transferred to vessels, and about a week to 10 days later we start actually racking off into casks, and that's the Herm Island.
That's what we get to the other side. And the hops, do they come from many different countries?
Yes, we get hops mainly from the UK, continental Europe, also from America, and some from New Zealand. And your beer is a blend of different ones, but I'll keep that secret.
Okay. So it's really a complex mix of
very much a complex mix. Yes, wow. Say 5 different types of malt and at least 6 different types of hop.
That's why it tastes so good.
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Paul, thank you for today. It's been lovely to see you around the brewery.
Pleasure.
It's been lovely to your explanation on Herm Island Gold. We're so proud of having it in Herm. We've got our beer festival coming up on the 13th of May until the 20th. Can you give me an insight into what you're giving us this year for the beer festival?
Yes, delighted. We've got a few products going. Obviously, we've got Herm Island Gold, which is almost a staple now. We've got our award-winning Liberation Ale, which has just won its second successive gold in these awards. explain a bit more about that later. We're doing our IPA, which is a traditional English pale ale, 5.2%.
Sounds nice, yeah, it's lovely.
That's a really nice product. And we're also sending some ombre, which has got a nice sort of crystal malty biscuity sort of note on it.
Sounds good, yeah.
Amarillo hops and what have you, so that's another one. And we've got a new beer, English Pale Ale, which we've never done before. Traditional English products, so it's all English malt. We're also using 3 different hops from the UK that we've never used before,
wow.
Namely English Cascade, Pioneer, and the other one is Admiral. We've never used them before. I can't tell you what it's going to taste like because it's actually still in production. It smells beautiful at the moment.
Yeah.
We're going to have it ready for around about the 7th of May, so we'll be in some of your...
So the beer festival really could be, you know, one of the first...
Your punters will be some of the first to actually try it. And I think if anything like it's smelling in the brewery, it's going to be a cracking beer.
We'll be looking for some feedback from our customers on that one.
Brilliant.
Definitely, yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Fantastic.
I think it's going to be a cracking beer. 4.4% we're aiming for.
Well, that's not too bad.
So if it comes out at that, it'll once again have a little bit of poke, but it's going to be an absolutely lovely rounded... We're looking for a tawny sort of beer.
Brilliant.
Which will be great.
Excellent, sounds good. Can you tell us a little bit about the this new craft lager that you've got in the process of?
Yeah, we've produced a craft blonde at 3.8%, so once again very sessionable. We use a blend of continental hops and lager and ale malts. So it's a bit of a hybrid, if you like.
Yeah.
It's a craft beer that we want. It's carbonated. We're looking to really sort of deliver a nice, pleasant, almost slightly floral note to it. I think it's. I've tried it. I think it's great. We got a next batch underway because we've only been trialling it, and once again, hopefully, it might be available in time for your festival.
That'll be fantastic.
I can't promise, but hopefully, it might be.
That sounds good. I really look forward to trying that. That is excellent, Paul.
Good.
And your award-winning ale here. Can you just sort of take us through the award process there?
Yeah, Liberation Ale is really gone from strength to strength. We launched it sort of 4 years ago. We've entered it twice in the international awards, which is the, if you like, our brewing Oscars.
Fantastic.
And we've only entered it twice. And we've won gold medal twice.
Well, okay.
I'm going over to the UK to pick up the gold medal in a week's time. That's going to be fantastic. A few drinks will be had then.
I think so, yeah.
And also because we've in the cask, there's 4 separate cask entities. We've won our section. We go up for what they call the championship trophy, and that gets given out at the Guildhall in London.
Right. So is that the best against the best?
Yeah. It's if you like, it's best actor, it's best film, it's whatever you like. So we're in Oscar terms, it's really what everybody aims for. We've been lucky enough to do it twice running. And if we were to win the championship trophy, I will be drunk for a month.
You know, I can only say I wish you all the best, and I hope.
Thank you, and good luck with your festival.
Thank you very much. Thank you.